habla. Right? I give our praises to
Yeah, how about Shamyo, Shai?
that coming out here last days. Right? Somebody give us I believe it's 1 Corinthians 2. We need to be yeah, right. That's our Revelation 12. Understand? Because when the Lord says, somebody give me Amos 3:7. Understand?
Amen.
Somebody give me Isaiah 42, I believe it's 19. God, go ahead.
In 2 Corinthians.
Nah, pause. Give me Isaiah 42, I believe it's 19.
Isaiah 42 verse 19. Because who is blind but my servant,
Yeah, who is blind but my servant? Go ahead.
or deaf as my messenger?
Yeah, because imagine, don't get trained and like come out on the TV to say that the government training him, the police and military training, and that they're preparing for martial law. And guess what? They're gonna run through 2-3 years. Now the reason I know the majority of Trinidad hear that is because the majority of Trinidad is zoom in to Ian Allen.
Because it's bacchanal.
Because it's bacchanal. Understand? But that wouldn't register in their brain. That the man actually said something worse than the state of emergency that we had back in 2011.
So like a couple years back, I had this scare with the Ebola. And these fuckers didn't want to give up their carnival.
Exactly. Understand? And they wouldn't even take heed to the times that we are, because scripture say one read over.
Isaiah 42 verse 19, it says, who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I sent?
Yeah, because the scripture said the children of this world are wiser than the children of light. When you go in some, like we used to welding, when you go in some Edomite houses, all the windows burglar proof, the doors burglar proof, and they will actually put a burglar proof gate to lock off their main bedroom. They know what coming with all that security. They know what coming. Alright? They had these preppers, Esau prepping, storing up food. Just the other day when the 3 Muslims escaped from prison, I was shooting up the place. 3 Muslims escaped from prison. You couldn't go in high-low. You could not go in high-low. When you go in high-low, it's either might buying cases of water. And Jake, barrel of butter, barrel of bread. But Esau know the time, Esau buying cases. Why you buying cases of water? Because you're preparing for the worst. They don't know what's coming. So they don't looking for that trigger, any little trigger I play. You understand? But why Esau storing up food, they'll pass legislation that say if you storing up food for more than a month, they're deemed as a terrorist. Why? Because they're paying for a fucking catastrophic event.
So like if you remember, last week there was an article on about Whole Foods in America. Whole Foods, they now have a policy that they can't store food, right? So they will have a supply, or probably a day or 2 supply, right? So 3 days supply, right? So that even the workers was being discontented, I think is the word that they use, or the morale was being dropped because people coming in and wanting certain stuff and they couldn't get it because the shelves empty. They only have like a food, they just have the shelf and like probably 1 backup, you know. After that, they do away with like storing food, warehousing food. They done away with that. You understand?
Yeah. That's not because great evil come into this space, but Israel ain't seen it. The children of this world wise and the children of light. Alright, give me Amos 3:7.
Amos chapter 3 verse 7. It says, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Yeah, that's what the scripture says in 1 Thessalonians 5, and I believe it's 4 or 5. It says, but the brethren are not in darkness. You understand? We're not in darkness, because the Lord revealed it unto us. The scripture says, blessed are your eyes for you see. You understand? Because we see the times that we're in. We know the times that we're in. We know the destruction at hand. Alright? We know the enemy gonna come like a flood. We know they're gonna implement martial law. We know they're gonna take you Negroes up in concentration camps. We know this. We're not any moment they could come and sweep in and break in your doors 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when you're in deep sleep. We know this. Alright? Because scripture said his own tongue shall confess against him. He said, don't hide nothing again. Because why? Because he believes he's God. So you don't need to hide nothing. Alright? He actually seen preparation for military training. When they go all over the internet, they're showing the country paying for martial law. But these jackasses down here, these simpletons called Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, seeing the same things going on around you, but nah, that ain't gonna come. With children, grandchildren, gonna dead, and that day ain't come yet. Well, guess what? You wait for that. Lord saying your day, and your day gonna come. Ezekiel 39:8 said, this is the day. Alright, there's the time. Scripture say a year, a month, and a day. Alright? This is the time frame that we're in right now when all hell is gonna break loose.
God.
That's why the Lord sent us out here to prophesy and to wake up the elect. Alright? So that disinformation, you might see somebody come up and say, nah, we know no global threat. Ain't no martial law gonna be declared. We have no body bags. We ain't taking no FEMA trays, no FEMA problems. Alright? And then they will put 52 armored vehicles in time of civil unrest and say, nah, the country not even close to civil unrest, but yet they're closing down jobs, find 200 and some workers in UTT, alright? People can't get jobs, alright? Food prices increasing, but now everything okay, alright? Because why? The fact what they're using is I forget the term. What they use for you actually misjudging the situation. I forget the term, but it's about term it is used where, like, you know, a storm will be coming at you, and you know they will tell you the storm ain't gonna hit, and you out there partying, and then the storm come and hit. So you misjudge the whole situation. Alright? You misjudge the whole situation, and that's the state where Jake in right now. Alright, they're blind. Alright? Give me the 2 Corinthians.
2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Yeah, we're not ignorant of his devices. Alright? Because when they show you 52 armored vehicles, we know that for martial law. Alright? The dust is always connect. 52 armored vehicles. Then they bring in light tanks. Who the hell we gonna war with for them to bring in tanks? They're bringing in tanks against you people. Body bags, so when you said die, they will just train body bags and train a hole. SOE was just a practice run. Not because no crime rate was high. Alright? If the crime rate was high, you would have an inevitable, not inevitable, an indefinite SOE. Means what? They wouldn't give you a date when they're gonna start or when they're gonna stop. It would have been ongoing until they quell the crime, the killings. Alright? You almost hit 500 murders last year. The month is even done yet, and we have, I think, over 20-something murders. 41 murders. 50, and the month is even done yet. How come a state of emergency we play? Alright? Because they're waiting for the orders from above. The government is gonna declare martial law.
That's right, that's right.
But what they're waiting for is for the right situation for them to destabilize the economy, for you people to start a riot. So when they bring martial law, they justify it. And that is what we warn you people of. Great evil coming, destruction coming, and you people seeking peace, but no peace ain't gonna come. You realize the economy crumbling? You really believe the economy crumbling because something just a bad series of events happening? No, it's crumbling because the government crumbling it. They want you people to start a kick up. Come in but say raise the gas price, and you people didn't start to run. When you're gonna raise it again, why you see that? Because that is what they're looking forward to.
Hey, Salaki came on the Sabga saying what the greatest fear is that these people will uprise against the big divide that they have in between the rich and the poor.
Understand? What I can take over.
Good. Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 21. It says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye he have in the land of Israel, say, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth. You understand? And that's what they're saying right now. The days prolonged. We could go and while out, you know. But as the brothers say, as the elders say, this time coming just now. When all hell is going and break loose. When you people going to be wondering where you're going to get your next meal from. And then what? What you're going to fall on Christ? God, it says Ezekiel 12 verse 21. It says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that we have in the land of Israel?
Right, that's proverb. That proverb, it's God is actually. No, yes, sir, God actually.
God.
You know, nothing will come here, that ain't a play. Like the proverb we're talking about. Yeah, read on.
It says the days are prolonged and every vision faileth.
Yeah, but nothing coming over here, let's say, right, I know. That vision that we're talking about, it's failed. Where's the Most High? Where are the God? What are we talking about? Read on.
It says, tell them, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will make this proverb to cease.
Yeah, I'll make that proverb. That proverb, what is that chili? What is that chili? That proverb, most I think will make that proverb to cease. You know?
It says, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel.
Then always no more use it. Always no more say, God is that chili. Then always know who the true power on the face of the earth.
That's right.
God.
And we're going to learn to call his name by his right proper name. And then just shut all the calling. We're going to learn his name by force, by pain. No longer we're going to use that proverb.
God. It says, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision.
And that's what we come out here to say. We say the days are at hand. Forget that proverb. That's a vain thought. That's a thought in our mind that we make up. Because of a few storms miss all here. And they could go in a bar and sit down. And the real bold, you know, they hear a storm coming. And you can go in a bar and sit down and talk about God is a chili. The most I see you gonna make that proverb to stop. And I'm gonna feel it.
Alright.
And I'm gonna feel it the hard way. Because I have no fear for the most high. And I have no fear for the most high.
Right.
And so I can party and imagine let's say storm coming and let's go on that boat ride. And I don't fear for the most high, I don't feel it by pain. The most high say, I don't stop. That proverb, which is God is a Trinity, that was stop us now. That's what we come to tell all you. All the death coming.
That's right.
Should.
Is Psalm chapter 50 and verse 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silent. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself.
That going into the so-called white man, and two-thirds of all you who following him. Because all you scoffing at the men of the Lord, talking shit. You understand? And these things all you're doing and all you're thinking the Most High will tell you. But the Most High never tell you. When the Most High ready to bring down that rat on this place, all you're going to learn to fear the Most High the hard way. All you're actually going and burn to learn. You know the saying we have down here? You have to burn to learn. You go and literally burn to learn. So the Most High going and come and literally burn all you up. Because all your head hard. All your stiff neck.
They're going to visit the bird that all they dwell on. And the people who dwell. Visit this bird and the people who dwell on it. Just say, he just come and say that just so.
Normalcy bias. That's the term I was looking for. Normalcy bias. It says what? It says the normalcy bias or normality bias is a mental state people enter when facing a disaster. It causes people to underestimate both the possibility of the disaster and the possible effects. So it's like they say, nah, it ain't gonna hit, or it ain't gonna be that dread. So it's like that is still people right now, that normalcy bias. Like when the government had them in like, nah, it, no martial law ain't gonna come, you understand? No evil ain't gonna come.
I won't get my pension forever.
That is it too, normal
Just
bias.
put them in a sleep, put them in a slumber.
I kick precept for you.
Just come in, man. Don't worry, son.
A storm coming.
Exactly. This is Acts chapter 13, verse 41. He said, Behold, he despiser and wanderer and perish, for I work a work in your days, a work which ye shall in no wise believe, though a man declare it unto you.
Yeah, that's what's going on right now. That going back then in the time of the Gentiles, they didn't believe. And that going on right now. You understand? Because this work going on come to pass. Why I over show me I will show you say going on come to pass.
That's right.
Or they didn't believe it because right when the scripture say, Lord, who have believed our report? Or you pass on, or you say, oh, they must fucking mad people, yes? Them just great.
Unbelief so great that they will say, listen on their instructions coming. And they will laugh at it, and they will laugh at them. Right? But this is the only book here. This is the only book that gave that prophecy, that tell you, that give you plain warning. No other book can do that. No other book doing that. So yes, it can. Right. No other book can give it that prophecy. A gentleman was here the other day, and he really is a gentleman, he's gentle. He asked him for one prophecy, and the moon was split in half, and the sun go right. That is not a prophecy, dummy. They said, Jake, finish here. Give me one prophecy out of that book that you believe it. You can't do it none. And because it's a book that is recite. So recite means to say again. That is not a prophecy.
Romans 3 verse 3. For what if some did not believe?
Yeah.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect?
Yeah, if all your unbelief make this word not true, it doesn't matter. What we're doing is clearing we hands out all your blood. Once you let know, that is it. Once you're here, that is it. You know, the work done. It come like a man walking and going and falling in a drain. If a man going and falling in a hole and I leave him, it come like I push him down in the hole because I can warn him. All I have to do is that, so yeah, don't go there, you'll fall in that hole there. And that is it. You don't want to believe me? We don't care. We don't care. We are out here for that. We are out here to give the word. We tell you it's an Israelite. No, you're a Muslim. But go out there, you don't care. We don't want to convert nobody. I want to understand that. Understand that. We are out here to convert nobody. There's no religion. We don't let you know. Most I tell me to come out and let you know. Come out and let you know. All you have to do is come with your head on here. And that is it for you. That is it for you. My blood off your hand.
That's right.
You don't care. Or you could call yourself what? You could call yourself what? Cookie monster. We don't care. Spaghetti monster. We don't business. We don't care what you want to, wherever you want to follow, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. What do you want from London and say?
I have a quick precept, Babakasha. This is John 4, verse 24.
Right.
John 5, verse 24. Verily, verily, I say unto you,
Right.
he that heareth my word
He that heareth this word here, go ahead.
and believeth on him
And believe
that
it on him, go ahead.
that him that sent me
And as the scripture says, as you believe it on him, as the scripture says, read on.
had everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death unto life.
Good.
And was passed from death. Not saying when men in the truth they go die, because how many they will die, but the death is because we know the chip coming. We know martial law coming. We know the chip coming. And plenty niggas gonna take the chip. And they're gonna make it a nice thing for let them take it. But most I say they're gonna destroy themselves by taking that. Because that chip that they're bringing, right? It's have a batch. It's something that they have a program to put in your skin. It's have aluminum, what's the name of it, but some aluminum battery in that, right? Huh? Aluminum.
Lithium.
Huh?
Lithium.
A lithium battery. They have in that chip, right? Anything that can leak and poison your bloodstream and get sword. That's it could kill you.
I think one of the kids have a trace of cyanide.
Cyanide, right? That too.
Another trace, it have cyanide in it. It have cyanide in it because the cyanide is what they use to detonate the cyanide for all non-compliance.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Right? Those who don't comply, they will detonate the cyanide. They show it in the movie Suicide Squad. And
No, but you have to call it up about let's bring on this edification purpose. But I know we did. But go ahead.
It says Micah chapter 4 verse 5, because it was saying that they don't care when they fall on. It says, for all people will walk everyone in the name of his God, and we will walk in the name of Yahweh our power forever and ever.
Hey, that's beautiful. Hey, read that again.
I had it there, sir. I had it.
Let me show you why we don't care. Or they could call on whoever who wants to call on your business. We don't. But we know we are the truth here. Why? We know how to. We are the secrets to break down these scriptures. We have it. Telling all that we have it. We alone, we know the scripture here. We know it. All they can't untwist the scripture. All they say, there's the white man, all kind of things, all they say. But this book, I tell you, the rise and the white man and the fall. All they don't know it. And we know it.
It was Corinthians 2 and 10.
Yeah.
But Yahweh had revealed them unto us by his spirit. That's why we know it. It says Micah chapter 4 verse 5. For all people will walk everyone in the name of his God.
All people will walk everyone in the name of his God. So wherever your God name, we don't business. You can walk where.
And we will walk in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai.
And we will walk in the true Hebrew name. Because both sides are not Hebrew. The Israelite, he's the Israelite. They read the whole Bible, it's all about Israel. It's about that trodden down, depressed people. Who is the most trodden down people upon the face of the earth? One people on the face of the earth is trodden down and depressed. That's what the book is about. The book is about not flying, all them going off for. This was talking about the moon splitting in two, and it's like madness, boy. You know what I mean? It's simple.
Have a precept.
Simple. The both sides send out the men. He said the last days, we're gonna wake up as people in the place of their captivity.
Huh? Yeah.
It says Daniel chapter 9 verse 12. It says, and he had confirmed his word which he spake against us and against our judges that judge us, by bringing unto us great evil. For under the whole heaven had
He bring what?
evil.
They didn't bring no love or no peace.
For under the whole heaven had not been done as had been done upon Jerusalem.
God,
Because they were spoiled like us.
who spoiled like Israel, by Israel finished by. Well, you can see the people and them that trodden down people, just like if the brother come here and they say he put his hand, so he say what? He say, I was in so much I think I don't know what is the truth. I lost. And that is the spirit you're being. You lost. That was the book called earlier. The lost tribe of Israel. It never called nobody the lost tribe of Christianity or Christian. Christopher Columbus was a Christian. This long-nosed bastard from what his name was by the slave owner. All slave owners is Christians. How the hell you call yourself a Christian? One of the biggest murderers. You can't.
Moses Levy.
The scriptures speak about these men, all of them.
can't remember the name.
Yeah,
Aaron,
the second
Aaron,
Aaron,
but was Jewish.
Our
Was Jewish
precept.
slave owners.
Can the Jewish slave owners, Jewish, something like, not the real Jews.
Second is what?
Our
Second
precept.
Ezra 6 and 27 and 28. Yeah, because the book say in the last time, men gonna wake up, and what we doing here, that's going on all over the world right now. All the brothers, I mean, let's say Shalom one time to all the brothers, all the brothers all over the world are pushing this truth in sincerity, right? Shalom.
25, 26,
27, 28.
27, 28.
Right.
Actually, I got something.
Yeah.
Second Ezra. 6 and 20. Yeah,
This is Job chapter 34, verse 33. Should it be according to thy mind? He will recompense it, whether thou refuse or whether thou choose, and not I. Therefore speak what thou knowest. Let men of understanding tell me,
Let men of understanding, read on,
and let a wise man hearken unto me.
let the wise man listen. And we know these people are wise in their own understanding. Not the understanding that, you see, the next thing about Jake, that they don't want to learn from. Everybody's young men, man, they may know nothing. But you never sit down and study nothing. You never study and come out here and speak tell history. You know nothing about no history. So the best thing for you to do is keep quiet. You know, remember that? Because what we're doing here, it was foretold that this is going to happen. Men and the Most High never say he's going to make men of high stature to get his wisdom. He's going to make men of low stature. You know what I mean? Read that.
The second Ezra chapter 6, verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched.
Yeah, evil shall be put out. Put out in the world here. The people with the so-called degree. And what degree means to degrade. This knowledge is not a man with degrees and things can't get this knowledge. All the theologians and them, they can't get it. They can't get it. That was revealed unto certain people. Only a few. The truth was revealed. Read on.
See, verse 28. He said, as for faith, it shall flourish.
Faith shall flourish. Men will start to wake up. Read on.
Corruption shall be overcome.
Right.
And the truth, which hath been so long without fruit,
Right.
shall be declared.
Yeah, the truth will be declared. In this time, so we see everything and how it's going to be declared. It's going to be declared. Men go come out on the street on the internet, because we're in the age of information. So if you go up on the internet, you can find these things and you will see men doing the same thing. We're doing it right now, all over the earth. Go back there.
Our precept.
Our precept?
It says Malachi chapter 3 verse 16.
Yeah.
Then they that fear the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him.
Read that again, huh?
Malachi chapter 3 verse 16.
Yeah.
Then they that feared Yahweh,
They that fear the Most High, but we're now talking about the fear of the Most High. Men who fear.
right, often spake one to another,
Right?
spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and the book of remembrance was written before him.
The book of remembrance, which is the scriptures. Read on.
Before him, for them that feared the Lord,
But they that fear the Most High. Go ahead.
and that thought upon his name.
And the Most High he was given enough mercy to understand these scriptures. We beg for that, we cry and beg for that. They don't let that understand it just like that.
Yeah, Baruch 2:13.
Yeah.
This Baruch chapter 2.
Let's come then. We're begging nobody to come here. Once they hear, hey, you is an Israelite, that's in there. You know what I mean? Huh? our work already done. So you could believe what the hell you want and carry on. Nonchalant at it. You carry on and do your thing, big man. Yeah.
This is Acts chapter 20, verse 20. And how I kept back nothing that was profitable unto you.
Can, which is profitable. What is profitable for you to know? Is martial law coming? Is the farming coming? Is the RFID chip coming? We never keep back them things from you. That is what these are the things that most I set up to carry on to his people. You know?
What I've showed you and I've taught you publicly and from house to house. Jump down to verse 26.
Yeah.
Wherefore I take you to record this day that I am pure from the blood of all men.
Yeah, with hands washed from all men. So when all them die, and all their little children die, and all their mothers and all their parents die, what we gonna do? What we gonna do is sit back home and get a bottle and pour it down my mouth and say, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that is your will.
Says, for I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of Yahweh.
All the counsel, not half, not a piece, not John 3:16. The whole thing, the whole book, and how to break it down.
Read out. Ezekiel chapter 33. I will start from verse 1.
Yes, a beautiful scripture.
It says, again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying,
Yeah.
Son of man, speak to the children of thy people and say unto them,
Yeah, through the words of the book, the words of Yahweh came to the men of the Lord. And he said to speak to his people. Let me see how. Read on.
He says, say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land,
When you bring a what?
when I bring the sword upon a land,
That could equivalent to death and destruction, the sword. When the Most High bring a sword upon the land, that equivalent to all the death. In a most violent way. Read on.
it says, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman,
Yeah.
if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet
Yeah.
and warn the people,
Yeah, that's what we're doing, blowing the trumpet right now to warn the people. We come out with a trumpet and a plum thing and these people are ringing bell and all kind of mad thing. And they talk about the scripture, they talk about that. They're talking about blowing a trumpet, warning the people. You know,
it says, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet
whosoever here, read on,
and taketh not warning,
and don't listen, go ahead.
if the sword come and take him away,
Yeah.
his blood shall be upon his own head.
Right, and I'm going to drink up a damn bottle of Hennessy and all that goddamn head. Because all that stiff-necked people.
I could think 9
All of it in slavery since in ancient Babylon time. Come up straight up the road. All in slavery, all the people, that's still not in slavery. Oh, these people, the planning something for all and all they realize that. All they talk about vote for this one and let me think for that one. And all they see things happening and talking about what are going on for? Talk about God and pray for this place, boy. The most I did destroy this place, boy. And bringing his kingdom had come in. Where feel you're going to build a new building and stuff a whole? No. Go and get rid of this old building. This old building is rotten, it's old. It ain't good. Finish. And you see man and walk around and like them is woman and the woman acting like them is man. The place finishes. You can see it. Now they're coming out in the open. Before they used to hide. They're doing it again. Now playing the show in your eye. And you can't even talk about them again. And he saw kingdom. That is his kingdom here. We want this kingdom to finish. Go. We are praying for this place to get no better. What the hell are you going to pray for this place to get? It's crazy. Now the prophets never pray for that boy. Pray for that place to go and the kingdom to come. Where I will be having my own thing, own this whole block here. That's what I want. My kingdom. Not the white man kingdom. Read on.
These are 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 8. It says, for if the trumpet give an uncertain sound,
Yeah.
who shall prepare himself to the battle?
Yeah, who gonna listen but prepare themselves for the battle to come, for the destruction to come? Who gonna hear this trumpet, boy? Who really gonna hear? All you want to hear is a song and somebody roll on the goddamn drum and talk about all you have to just come to Jesus. You can't come to the Most High. Most High will choose you. In your past, you have done so much wicked. You feel the Most High gonna come to you. That's all. Who is you? You're filthy. All your takes, you're filthy. You can't just what's it about new doctrine now with women? Talking about God is my man. No, all of these women gonna die in this place here. Women gonna die in this place here because you feel the order things, you could disrupt the order things where you could put yourself over the man. The Most High is a man of order. You can't put yourself and Jesus is my husband. Your man is your God. His God is Yahushai, and Yahushai under Yahweh.
That's right.
That is the natural order things. You shall put yourself over no man and make up your own doctrine. Yeah, there are no king but Caesar. That's what I say.
If I can say this because
Yeah, well.
law, in our scripture was if I want to make a bond, stand, father,
Can.
this and whatever. It's cool that but just can't continue, I just
You can't just go to the Most High. God know my heart. But the scripture say your heart wicked and deceitful. How you talking about God know your heart? You even know the Most High name. And you know something you know. God know you. Most High say all the time, you're going to come to him and you're going to say, depart from me. You didn't read that? Or you keep none of the Most High days, but the Lord know me. And let's hang up on Christmas and New Year's and yo, all that crazy yo. Yes, read.
This is Isaiah chapter 26 verse 29 verse 16.
Yeah.
It says, surely you're turning of things upside down.
Everything turned upside down in this world here. So therefore it had to go. Read on.
It says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. Or shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
God, you most I make you, are you talking about you why this and why the Most High do that and why the Most High? Now when I tell the mind, Jake, well, I'm gonna learn the hard way. My pain. But I was saying, the book saying in the last days, what we're doing here is going to rise up all over. Yeah.
This is Baruch, chapter 2, verse 30. He said, for I knew that they would not hear me.
What?
Baruch chapter 2, verse 30.
Yeah.
He said, for I knew that they would not hear me.
Yeah, we don't know, or they're not going to listen. We know we people not going to listen. Read on.
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
Yeah, read on.
But in the land of their captivity,
In the land of your captivity, read on.
they shall remember themselves.
Yeah, you're going to remember what is your true nationality and your true heritage. Or they don't have a heritage. Or they're dangling at everybody else's thing, which is not all your own. What is it? What is it? All they go for sorry. they're putting on this, and then talking about all that we is one. These people are supposed to be following you. You ain't supposed to be following them and their thing. And pray to their God. All these are royal people, right? All we come out here to tell people they're supposed to be following you, but because of the sins of your fathers and the position, that is why all nations above all you. But all they like it so. And they love licking the Elam and them ass. And all they're comfortable in all their shit. Read on.
This is Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 7.
Yeah.
He said, but the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
They will not listen. The house of who?
Israel.
The Christians.
Israel.
Never say no Christian nowhere in the book. There's nothing such as Christian in that book. All they're talking about is Israel. Read on.
He said, but Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 7, he said, but the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
They will not listen. They will listen one thing you have to say here. Read.
For they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impotent and hard-hearted. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their face, and thy forehead strong against their forehead.
That's what we have to do. Some people, you have to do them that you have to come hard against them because you know Jake is already, Jake rough. You can't talk to Jake in no nice way. Sometimes you have to come hard. Jake, so you go get it now. Because never say, they got people head hard. I will never learn. Read.
This is
Go back in the Baruch.
This is Baruch chapter 2 verse 31. He said, and shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear.
Right now they don't have an ears to hear. No, but who will hearken unto this word? Only the elect. And that's what we're here for. The elect are the 1/3. We know 2/3 are earlier. Really? Only preserve unto fire.
That's right.
Only preserve unto them ICBM.
That's right. Back in Ezekiel chapter 2 and 7, let's read to the point. He said, and thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear,
whether you hear yes or no,
or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. This is Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 7. And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear, or whether they will forbear.
Whether they hear yes or no. Read on.
For they are most rebellious.
They are most rebellious. All a nigga need is a cigarette and a beer in his hand and sit down and just clung off and get Jones.
This is Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 12. Art thou not from everlasting, O Yahweh my power, my holy one? We shall not die, O Yahweh. Thou hast ordained them for judgment.
Them. Who is that them? That is the 2/3 on the pie chart. 2/3 of Israel have to go. Or they're worthless. Waste of sperm. Yeah.
This, you got something? Go ahead.
Yeah, bring it out.
2 Peter 2 verse 9 says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation. And
you can. The Most High know he people. He know who following him. You can just say Most High for you just so. I'm gonna love somebody just so. Talk about I love him. That's why the scripture say with the mouth, and they show that he ain't dealing with that. You see that mouth that they call it? Whatever name fit. What? Mouth murder. What?
Service.
Mouth service. Lip service. Right? Only full of lip service. I love God, but when you're doing the show, I can love him. Wait, that's I love God just now? know, you have to, it's something you have to do. It's not that saying thing, it's that doing thing. You know what I mean?
Finish? Yeah.
I think Christmas either. Christmas is not about the most high, you don't deal with that. You're not dealing with that. You don't want to hear all that dumbass carnival either. All the nice songs, you don't care. You don't business about that. This thing gonna peel off all the bones, all the flesh gonna peel off all the bones.
Matty didn't finish.
True what?
He didn't finish.
ICBM, them ICBM missiles. When they fire off, they're gonna feel it all the engine there. Read.
And to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
Preserve like all the Mosai doing. The Mosai they're preserving all here until the day of judgment. The two-thirds.
God.
So, really and truly, everybody have a purpose. All of you have a purpose. All of you who don't have a air can have a purpose too. Yeah, so let's feel that heat. When they say the mega fire,
Fuel for the fire.
yeah, all you get pink ICBM. A nice color for ICBM. With Trinidad mark on it. Trinidad, with gold is that Trini. Mark up on it.
Red, white, and black.
Red, white, and
You know why I say so?
On top of ICBM.
Because the IUIC page, the Trinidad page, you see they put the IUIC emblem and they put it in red, white, and black, and they have somebody singing like a kind of soca, kind of rap, so kind of vibes. Yeah, I'll put it up in the group.
All that.
Kind of easy head. Just to sell out.
You see all that. Now we not the time for that.
Leave GMS to go on to serve
Cry. The time for no song and
that's right, you play school.
The man, now it's time to blow the trumpet by and get to work. And let the people know who they is and what coming. Like, this is the time we are now. This is what we're doing here. Let them know all the true nationalities, all the people don't come back to all the Lord, people don't come back to all the power, all death for you. Come back to who he is. Forget religion and come back to your heritage. Most sides dealing with a religion thing, and the most side don't know nothing about no Trinidad. He ain't coming back to save no Trinidadian. Coming back to save Israelites.
Right.
Philip 2nd address 9, start from 11. We say, and they that have loathed my law,
that has loathed my law, all they pay no attention to the Most High law. Because they make these pastors and them tell all the law done away with. Well, it's the furthest thing from the truth.
Hey, Slack, yeah, they wanted to believe that. The pastor can tell them, but it's up to you to believe. They want to believe that because they want to do their own thing.
and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty.
While all they had liberty now, boy. Unless you're free. Let's talk about all the free. Read on.
And when as yet place of repentance was opened unto them,
because repentance is open unto them. Who? We're talking about. Read on.
understood not, but despised it.
They didn't understand that the law still here. Scripture says as long as the sun in the sky and the moon and the earth still here, the law still here. We have to keep them to the best of our ability. We know we're in this place here, we're in this place, we can't keep it to the best. We can't keep it to the best, but we can do it to the best of our ability. And it are no I feel the law that we can keep the best. Okay? It's the pork we don't want to eat. At least we don't want to eat. We can eat the right food. At least. Brotherly love. At least stick to that. At least. They don't have to. And they can keep somebody in try. And the most I see on the child. Well, you can just talk about all they love the Lord and all they doing that. And you eating a bunch of pork. You say I would plate of pork and talk about it. Most I know Are you mad or what?
I have a quick precept.
I'm going against the Most High, all the Antichrist. I didn't realize, I look at the Antichrist. So, okay, you come down. All the Antichrist. Read on, very good.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9.
Yeah.
The heart is deceitful above all things.
What?
The heart is deceitful above all things
And when I say heart, they're talking about your mind. Read on.
and desperately wicked.
Desperately wicked.
Who can know it?
Who could know the heart?
It
The
says,
heart is desperately wicked. So when you talk about the Most High know your heart, He know your heart wicked.
it says, I the Lord search the heart.
Yeah.
I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways
Can.
and according to the fruit of his doing.
What are you doing?
Yeah, because the scripture, when the Christians like to talk about grace, but grace means favor. In order to be favorable in the sight of the Most High, you have to keep His commandments.
Let's talk about the saved by grace. But what is grace? Grace is when you tell the bank, well, I will have your money next month. They will say okay, and they will give you a time, a grace period to get the money. Grace is that every time you just go and do what you want. That's why Paul said, Most High never give you a license to sin. I'll never give you a license to break the law willingly.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, you read it down.
It's,
when you feel sin is, when you talk about sin and sin, I don't even know what sin is. A man feel when you're talking harsh words is sin. Like how much this place full all here. Like how much, yeah. When they say F-U-C-K, they say like that's sin. Yo, that's a word.
hey, at that point in time it was F-O-C-K. It says,
Can.
It says,
fornication and the consent of a king.
that was just one etymology. But in English now, it can be used as a noun, an adverb, an adjective, a verb, you know, so it's confusion. Right?
That's root speech. That's root speech.
Is that root speech, right all?
Yeah.
All the prophets
Can.
all the prophets and them had can. All the prophets and them had rude speech, they had rough speech. Because sometimes you can't be, not all the time you're going to be rough. But there are some people telling you that when they say nigga head hard, you have to come into the head.
Right.
So you had to come up on them hard. Sometimes it's not some men. You can't talk to them softly, they rough you up and make you look small. Most I hear about that. Most I is a man of war.
God.
Rough men out here. Let's say, you know, they're good up your brother. Good up your loins like a man. Hardly a men out here can come out and do this. I know these little niggas that them out here ain't doing that. Ain't doing this here. Because they're very worried about the image.
Shall I say that whosoever you are ashamed of me?
Who is ashamed of me? As you talk about the Bible, men let's get offended, men let's get quiet. But it's not religion, it's not no religion, it's a laws, it's a prophecy, and it's a statutes, commandments, and the laws. It's not no religion in the scriptures. Christianity is religion. They call themselves Christians, but they don't teach the Bible. They just teach what their own feelings. They just choose out something out of the Bible and they use that. They're hiding behind the scriptures. They don't use the scriptures. These the only men that come out here and tell you what the scriptures, break it down the correct way. As God said the Lord, how the scriptures tell it to break it up. That's how we do. We explain, we deal with the scriptures. We don't deal with the feelings, how we feel. And what happened to me yesterday. Let me give you a nice sermon. No, not about that. It's death and destruction coming.
That's right.
And who to call on when the death and destruction come. I didn't call on no Allah. That day, hey, watch, you know, Salakia, had to go off here. But when men in accident, they can't think. Then the first thing that I ball, I saw the biggest Muslim on this land here. And then something going to happen to me. When he ball, oh God, Jesus. Jesus Christ. We don't know the name, but and the bump the toe. All them atheists and them. All them atheists and the bump the toe. Oh God. No, don't call God. You should call it your damn mother. Because the woman is God, right? Your woman is God. That's what you should call.
I want you to give me something. They're reprobate for life. We praise the black woman.
Yeah.
We praise the son. You get on the son 30 something time.
Oh yeah, stupid man. He praising his son. And the most I go do the worst thing to you ever hear. You.
Just looking for hope.
You poor, Mr. Poor Light. Mr. Poor Light. I think that all video.
I just see it.
Yeah. I think he talking to again. I think the most I jacked him up now. People want to kill him and things do it. Yeah, the most I mash up that whole shit by and jack him up. Well, seriously, start to talk about brothers reading this book and we say he said brothers reading this book, they can't be out of mind. They're seeing things in this book that and they're bringing it out and you can see it today. He started to warm up now. The most I go for that today.
It's Acts chapter 5 verse 38. Now I say unto you, refrain from these men.
Refrain from them.
And let them alone.
Yeah.
For if this counsel this work be of men, it will come to naught.
No, we're talking about the men in your here.
Yeah, but I
Refrain from them.
I just use it as polite.
Can.
I just say it come to
Refrain
naught.
from them.
It come to naught.
Can. Refrain from them because
But not knowing that what I
doctrine
say.
comes to naught.
Because he say if it's not the work of the most side, it'll come to naught.
Yeah,
So that will show you that it's not the work of the most side.
It's not anymore side, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, we don't
Talking about men and the emotion, right?
Right.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 20. It says, brethren, be not children in understanding.
Be not children in understanding. We don't.
He said, howbeit in malice be ye children,
Yeah.
but in understanding be ye men.
Yeah, because all went to comprehensive school. But all you can understand, hell is that. Hell out of here, man.
The emotion is clogged.
Yeah.
The emotion is clogged with judgment. So
and
you would tell like your brother, right? You ask me who this from is me. He say you're not stop. But the book telling you that you're back. So he believe in the book say, but he know it come from not stop.
Yeah, but that
He being emotional.
like that crack.
So
What?
it clogged the judgment.
No. You want to play on them with, eh?
What scripture was that?
You want to play on them with. I came and I tell them, I said, well, it's a fact that everybody knows that there's firmness in your back. So I say the book now, that book tell you, it's in your spine.
Yeah.
You know what that man tell me? That man going to tell me, well, the book can be right. Yo, hey, Jake, finish it. Hey, big people was right here and the man going.
Say everything in the book, then that's
All that could be the truth. And you know for a fact that is not the truth. But he's still willing to go with the book. So here he said, well, the book can be true. Muhammad is true.
Muhammad is the truth. You're right. When it comes to pedophilia.
God.
Because remember, according to Islam, if you have sex with a woman that is not your wife, and she make a daughter, you can have sex with your daughter. According to Islam, because that is not your daughter. So Islam not only promoting pedophilia, it also promoted incest.
So you telling me you lay down with a woman, you breed a woman, and she's nothing to you. But you didn't, but once it's like you're a child, you can put legs on that.
Yeah, but I know you don't.
That's why you heathen need change. You heathen need to be in subjection. Yeah? You heathen gotta go in chain. Tired of you fucking heathens.
Alright.
Tired of you heathens.
Yeah, but what we was talking about, Jake, the very
About-
emotional. That's why
No, say,
have a lot of killing.
the scripture just read now. Child means of a child, you can read it back again, Baba Kosha.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 20. He said, brethren, be not children in understanding.
Right, when you look up at children, it's not bad, it's can't remember right? It's of a childish behavior, right? Childish maturity. And go ahead.
He said, howbeit in malice be ye children.
Say malice now is of bad nature, not such as it ought to be, of a mode of thinking, feeling, and acting. Right? So he's talking about emotion, right? Of a mode of thinking, feeling, and acting based wrong, wicked, troublesome, injurious, pernicious, destructive, and baneful.
Can't. Men no longer think with logic anymore. Men, the emotional, that's like the distorted mothers. That's who grow them up. That's who they learn from. All the unstable mothers. When the tune will be singing, what are you fighting for? That's why they're fighting, because they're emotional. And they're killing each other. Men no longer deal with logic. Let's stand up and deal as men. That's how women is moving. And as they tell a woman, she get emotional, you have to fight. That you,
Yeah,
Jake,
the word men means to be what? To be finished, wanting nothing necessary, completeness, perfect.
right?
That which is perfect, consummate human integrity and virtue. Full grown adult to full age, mature.
Man walking around talking about you that bad man. You will see what the real bad man is now. When the troops started running here, you will see how much bad men it have on this land here. All the effeminate as hell, and effeminate don't have the mean you're a girl, you're effeminate. As a man, you're weak. As a man talk to you, I want to run and pick up a gun.
You have the feeling,
That
you
is
have the bit
feminine,
spirit of you, you have the bit spirit of you.
Can,
There's the society we living in.
Can.
There's a bit society.
Can, a woman's world.
That's why when a man puts you on a woman, for what reason, we're not promoting that, so we got to explain ourselves when we speaking, especially Gms, we got to explain ourselves when we speaking. We're not saying go put you on a woman, but we're saying if it do happen, what these men out there do? They run to the dragon rescue.
Bus.
Yeah, we're the ship, boy. We don't promote it here, man.
I just see a man and a woman fall out, and you cheat too lash to push it to get back in order. All the bunch of simps running to save the woman.
Yeah.
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 Not saying the man's supposed to kill the woman, but sometimes
Only in
these women,
self-defense,
they need to
only in
stop in the head
self-defense.
and get in order.
Make it clear.
Yes.
But we make it clear. We're not saying go and beat no woman.
I'm not saying that, no. Yes.
Making it clear.
No, people love to run with things.
Making it clear. We're not saying go and beat no woman. But when it happened, these simps is run to the dragon rescue. But when a woman stabbing a man up, slapping you up now, these same simps is take out the phone and record it and making a mock. Yeah. You know? Never show that society is a bit society.
It's a bitch society.
Yeah.
Why this place needs to go.
Most I'm pleased with this place.
Most I'm not pleased with this place, boy. All of the women out of order. All. I don't care. My mother and all of them out of order.
That's right.
Talking about you come from a woman. No, I come from my father. That's where I come from. Hell out of here.
We didn't come from the woman. Don't ever bomb them
I'm
out.
born about man born of a woman is up 2 days.
This is Job chapter.
Only feminine and soft.
Bring it out, edification, bring it out.
You know who is them fucking effeminate men? Them effeminate men who have no problem with bullers.
Can.
You understand? They will say, I have no problem with gays, and once they don't come close to you, what do you mean by that is a contradiction?
No, we have a problem with it, yo. There's
They
a
do have
problem.
a problem, we have a problem.
There's a problem because they're taking over the land, man. It's because it's against the Most High.
That is the definition in the Blue Letter Bible for the word effeminate. It comes from the Greek word malakos, and it means soft, soft to the touch.
That's so touch. But a man's supposed to be.
I want a gentleman. Hey, we didn't laugh at this thing. Hello, on that side of the sign.
So like yeah, okay, remember the video with the woman. When they was breaking down the teaching the homosexuality and the transgender thing in the schools.
Yeah.
Right, the woman was saying that they're moving away from the moral values where a man should be a strong leader. Right, they're making them weak.
You remember the other day when we had a feast? The woman was surprised. She said, she come up to me and she said, I'm shocked to see men keeping themselves like this now. You know what I mean? They don't normally see, especially Jakes, you know. They don't normally see, anyway I see Jakes, you got that up on there. Like that, fight somewhere. Yeah, fight somewhere. For some idiot go and drink and feel he's Superman and feel he want to hit everybody. He get emotional at one time. As all the drink, all the mother habit that come out, you know. As all the drink. All the unstable mothers that come out, you know. Because all they do are no fathers. And he saw do all of that. He destroy the family structure and get the man out of the house. He get the woman a certain amount of power, so now she have a mouth on she now. And they give she what the number they dial for the police? Now she power.
999.
So get this man out of this house, man. So no longer the child coming up with seeing his mother alone in the house.
No balance.
Like no balance. There's no father to guide you. You don't have a father. You must have a father to guide you. No woman can go up, I don't care how much strong black woman all is. You know, they're strong and they're black, and they're boy they like.
I'm going to see my father. My father's got to look at me, you know. And I steady up one time, you know. He just got to look, you know. My mother would do so, run him up. My father's got to do so.
Yeah.
And I don't know the other, you know. He got it right. He just got to look at me, he just start trembling.
When you look at that argument, so seeing about not only the partners teach his son how to be, but you want to teach daughter how to be also. That's why you see fellas who grew up with the mother being dragons, and they get dragons psychologically, and so she's not something normal. So the mother's also teach a man how she's supposed to be towards, how a woman's supposed to be towards a man. So when he watch his mother being like that, when he get a dragon, he go watch her like it's normal.
No plenty of them want the girlfriends to be the mother.
To rule over them.
You want your girlfriend to rule over you. And be your mother.
They actually teach them how to worship a woman. Nowadays teach the
Then
son.
this place had to go about it.
Because I watching this video where they show like a little boy about 5 years old, and what she's saying, the title, I believe the title of the video is he will grow up to be a good gentleman or something pertaining to how you go treat a woman. And he just walking around the car, opening the door for everybody to go in and closing it, open this door, so that you or your fucking child to be a slave to a woman. That's basically what you want. The woman's supposed to be servant to the man. She's supposed to open the door for you to go in. That's what the scripture says. He shall rule over it.
You can't lie when the scripture says everything has been turned around. I don't get that scripture.
Hey,
it says you have a new thing on the earth, Matthew.
anytime that Jacob's trouble, you woman gonna start to be on the right mind. Because when they realize that the same police who used to run to for help gonna be tormenting all you. You understand? when it's in no food and men try to rape on you, and then you see real men now, you're gonna run to them same men for help and you ain't gonna say nothing. Whatever they say you're gonna do.
And thus say the Lord. Isaiah
Thus
3.
say the Lord.
Isaiah 3.
You're gonna do whatever that man say. So yeah,
Don't
just
beg.
like Esau,
Don't beg a man.
you understand? Just like Esau, you take it. That is your time. So do whatever flex your muscle. You understand? It's your time to shine. But we got next.
I two precepts
Bring
here.
it out now.
This is Psalms 82 verse 5. It says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness.
And
All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
all the foundation of the earth are out of course. How? Even the time, the season, it's out of course. The whole earth out of course. You know,
Something else here.
yeah, go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 verse 1 to 5. It says, hear me, your father, O children, and do thereafter, that ye may be saved. For the Lord hath given the father honor over the children, and hath confirmed the authority of the mother over the sons. Whoso honoureth his father maketh an atonement for his sins, and he that honoureth his mother is as one that layeth up treasure. Whoso honoureth his father shall have joy of his children, and when he maketh his prayer, he shall be heard. He that honoureth his father shall have a long life, and he that is obedient unto the Lord shall be a comfort to his mother.
Can.
Right? And verse 7, he that feareth the Lord will honour his father, and will do service unto his friends as to his masters.
Hey,
Can.
so that just showing the Americans don't love their children. Understand?
Can.
Because your children ruling over you.
Can.
I see they show the videos where their children bucking up and getting on with all kind of attitudes, saying whatever they want. And all you say, son, stop doing this. Stop doing this. And it's like, no, I never yell at you. I never, fuck you, man. That's my child. That's my child. Me, I never yell at you. You understand? The scripture say he that does not beat the son hateth him. You understand? So when you're doing that, that's why there's so much blasted serial killers over there.
I know who sent the video in WhatsApp group, but with Canada, we think each other to be out.
Marcus, I send that.
So you see what the transgender say? When the woman asked the question, so if the parents disallow it, what they could do? He said they got a law to protect the children. They could choose whoever they want. Parents can't do nothing about that.
I can remember a time watching Oprah Winfrey show, and they're showing a difference between black people, right? They're showing a difference between black people, parents, and white people, right? They're talking about child abuse, but they're talking about basically like if a parent ain't put down the foot because they show a white woman, she taking the child real tantrum upon tantrum on top of double decker bed, and boy, the child basically kick him out in the face, all kind of fucking thing.
I that one spin kick, but getting like.
But one thing black people are tell the children, here what, I help bring you here, I can help take you out. You understand? You're mad, I'll kill a little fucking dry foot half by.
Read that. Let me see what it goes inside. Let me see that's anyway.
I'll bring something back up.
Yeah, right.
This is Mark chapter 7 verse 10. Mark chapter 7 verse 10. For Moses said, honor thy father and thy mother, and whosoever curseth father or mother, let him die the death.
It say honor is the next word for worship. But that is a different level of worship.
Respect.
Reverence, respect. Well,
He said, but ye say, if a man shall say to his father or mother, it is carbon, that is to say, a gift, by whatsoever thou mightest be profit by me, he shall be free.
And the next thing to put with that, the most reason why to the most I will put them kind of laws with a father having authority over his children. Because guess what? There is an order from the heaven realm come straight the way down.
Right.
If it is you could curse your father here on earth, you could curse the Lord in heaven, and the Lord ain't playing that game. You understand?
And according to the Lord's Prayer, it says, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as it is in heaven, so it be on earth. Right? This is Sirach chapter.
Set your house in order.
Can.
So the man had to be the supervisor, so maybe the woman could teach the children which she want to teach.
Can.
Scripture says it don't require to be a bishop, so like
Yeah,
basically It's not this
I have
desire
one
to
for
be
you.
a bishop.
Sir.
You understand?
How you gonna rule over the Lord's house?
Come.
And if you do children who I'm saying, you understand, I'll get it after
This Sirach chapter 30 verse 1. He that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end.
You like my little son, you know, he go be lying on the bed till he get up and go and pee. Start to cry. Because he don't want to get up. By right, get up and eat it, pullash. Go and pee. You understand?
Yeah.
Don't cry when I tell you to go and do something.
Yeah.
If I tell you go and do it, don't start to cry.
He that chasteneth his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance.
Yeah, because it's not children who is there for their parents to shit.
Can.
Because if you walking through town and your chest, we make you once that not my blasted child. As the brother said, just give that look.
Can.
You try that shit when I reach home and deal with you.
It says, he that... Go ahead, you see what I say?
So like, yeah, like my little brother yesterday. Something he do, and I hit him. And he wasn't listening, but I hit him hard and basically start to cry over and he do what I tell him to do. Then after he say, I go tell mommy. I say, you go tell mommy. So after I done bap 2 more, you know, he hush yes. And I tell him, shoot it. You understand?
Yeah, hush up with it too.
Yeah.
Don't even cry.
Don't even cry.
It says, he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and
Yeah,
before...
agree with the enemy. So that is why Esau trying to separate the house, get them TV, because they was actually showing you, like, you know, like back then, right? You know, they still had the children, you know, together, you know, doing things, you know, like together, but now it's probably TV and the TV teaching them. You understand? TV teaching them.
Right?
But like these unruly children they have now, it's our laws back then. The scripture say if you have an unruly child and don't want to listen, that child will be stoned to death.
That's right.
The scripture even say if a priest have a daughter that play the harlot, that child will be burned to death.
Can. Yeah, remember the apostles they bring out that and I think it was Johanna's daughter. Yeah. It says, he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemies, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. It says, though his father die, yet he is as though he was not dead. For he had left one behind him that is like himself. While he liveth, he saw and rejoiced in him, and when he died, he was not sorrowful.
Because hey, even like how the Most High, Yahushua is the image of his father. You understand that is why he going to rule on earth. He basically just like the father, same mindset. So the enemy going to get vexed because Yahushua just like the scriptures say he professes to be the son of the Most High. You understand?
So if you look at that, a long time with that same law, if a child is rebellious, they put him to death. After the first child get put to death, you know, see other parents putting more effort into actually making the child the right way. You wouldn't want to see the child up like that.
Yeah, well, I just read a precept to that. But he said, when it went back, they said back into as Moses had said on Moses' law, because that's the law. If his son going off, you bring him before the council, and he don't take heed, you bring him before the city, and they stone him to death.
Scripture say, I think it's in Proverbs, say, chasten your son while there is hope.
Yeah,
While there's hope, God.
Yeah.
While the tree young.
Hey, well, let me just jump down a little bit, right? Verse 8. It says, a horse not broken, he cometh headstrong. A child left to himself will be willful. It says, cocker thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness. Laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him, and lest thou gnash thy teeth in the end. It says, give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his follies. Bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on his sides. So it actually tell you what to give you legs.
Like a neighbor of mine by Akim, the same youth man who get up in who get burnt to death, right? One of his older brothers beat his father. You understand? Real slap him up and thing. Like madness.
That's something back up right there.
Oh, go ahead.
Back up, This is Proverbs 23 and 13. He said, withhold not correction from the child. For if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die.
Yeah, licks don't kill you. I get it, I get licks and I get it too. Licks don't kill you, you go dead.
And the most I tell you how to beat him, right?
Yeah, I'll bring him back. It says, Sirach 30 and 12. Bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thine heart. Chastise thy son, and hold him to labor, lest his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee.
Chastise him, correct him.
Now let me show you why this, which era that's happening. You see coming wrong by late 70s.
Feminist movement.
No, coming wrong in late 70s. Children that come up in that era. The licks that them get from their parents and them come up straight. You know what they start to do? They start to say, I don't want my child to go through what I went through. So now they start to spoil the child. So that generation they come up now.
I feel that only happening in America by halfway.
That's America alone.
We have here too.
America forced they say all nations drank from that cup.
Yeah, can't.
You understand?
Can't.
Everybody following America now.
Because I get relics too, boy.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Now, you supposed to, when you was coming up with your parents, right? The parents make you see hard times. Why? It's the same thing the most I do. To put you through that fire to do what? To get you strong. Right? When them come up now, hear what them saying now, in their mind. I don't want my child to go through the struggle I went through. So now you have to make it easy for your child. Your child now don't know nothing about separation. So everything easy for them. So they go parent as young. And you ain't gonna correct them. Your parents correct. When you're supposed to, that's why things supposed to pass down from your parents, grandparents, supposed to pass down onto yours. Don't spare them the run. Parents pass your parents pass down the road, you're supposed to pass down the yours. Let him learn hard times too. Not to say you would give him nice things. Yes, you would give things that you never had. But he's supposed to go through that tribulation that you went through. To do what? When you
strengthen them.
To strengthen them. But now these weak guys from them coming out here. What? The weak, Jake weak, and emotional. And stuff like that, Jake and no father. They didn't know how to be a man. Hey, let me show you. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 13:24. He that spreads his rod hateth his son.
Yeah. If you don't beat a child, you don't like your son, right?
But he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes.
Yeah, if you love your son, you're gonna chasten him. The most I chasten his children. What the lowest the most I do that. At the end of the day, the most I have in this position with him. So he chasten him.
This is Proverbs 19:18.
Yeah.
Chasten thy son while there is hope,
Can.
and let not thy soul spare for his crime.
Can. Don't spare him because he's crying. Don't feel sorry for him. Because these little bastards and the wicked, they will overpower you when they get a footing on you. These little bastards put some lash on them and them get in place. That, we didn't say GMS never said to go and beat the children to death. We say, as the scripture says, put two lash on the side. Beat them on the side and they get in line.
This is Proverbs 22:15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him.
Shall drive it away from him. Don't spare them, man. Don't feel sorry when they start crying. Let them shut up. Go ahead.
Proverbs 23:13. Withhold not correction from the child,
Yeah.
for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die.
No, he wouldn't die, man. I don't know where these people have everything backward now and everything, and not only the ordinance in them. Everything backwards in them. Don't beat the child. Yeah, you can speak now, you can speak to them.
You see what Esau does do. And where society thing, because people move far from the scriptures too, so people really and truly don't know how to really, rebuke the child. What they do, they beat the child out of anger and frustration and hit them in the wrong places to damage them. So what Esau do, he'll actually take that and put it out in the front line like child abuse. So anytime you hit the child now, people get so sore for whatever the case is.
Well, the child could call the station and talk about the mother beat them.
Can.
And you coming for the woman.
All of that is sorcery, all of that is witchcraft.
All that witchcraft, can.
You understand?
Hey, watch. You just watch movies, right? I'm going to share a good movie that people probably didn't notice they ignore. Boys in the Hood. When the father when the mother sent the child by the father, what she say? She say I's a woman, I can't teach him to be a man. No woman on this face that could teach a boy child how to be a man. I don't care how I don't care how strong and black you think you is. There's a woman.
What woman supposed to really do?
No order. Woman can't teach no man to be a man. You know what she did? Slack, yeah? She came and she tell the man, she said, which was Fishburne. She told Fishburne, she said, you have to take him now. He at that age, I can't teach him to be a man. I don't know if people catch on to that, but that show is a show of knowledge. That show, there's plenty knowledge in that. But all the niggas is watch movie and get Jones on everything. I don't watch movies and
But I see this, I'm just read it and I'm going to say something. This verse 14, Proverbs 23:14. Thou shalt beat him with the rod and shalt deliver his soul from hell. No, the reason why a woman could never teach a man to be a man, because a man's supposed to be strong, and a woman has the weaker vessel. How she would actually teach somebody to be strong, being the weaker vessel? Understand? Because the scripture said good is set against evil. No, the man is good, the woman is evil according to the Bible. Now, a man is supposed to know how to be able to withstand a woman. A woman will only teach a man how to just give in to a woman. When she come home, rub she feet, cook food, smell she draws, door.
The woman is pure. Even Solomon, who had the first woman to say that, he said, the woman is find none. All of them evil. Now, that's saying, my old men here, we are women, but you have to deal with them with somebody. These women, they carry off, boy. They will make you go off.
What I wanted to say,
and lose your crown.
what a woman's supposed to do, it's like how wisdom will teach you how to fear the Most High. That woman's supposed to do. She's supposed to teach the child how to fear. She fear the father.
Right.
You understand? When the father ain't home, whatever the case is, do this, do that, your father will get vexed. But you think your father will cut your ass. There's this thing, do this, do that, boy, thing. But your father this. And that way wisdom itself does teach her. Wisdom does teach her how to fear the Most High. Scriptures say, thing in her fetters, and she's very unpleasant to the unlearned. So when it is that your child doing shit, whatever the case is, you don't know daddy himself, he coming over making noise in mommy head, and he going and cut your ass. So when mommy go do, mommy go take front before front and cut the fucking child and bap, bap, don't do that, your father come and bap. You understand? It's him some. Be very unpleasant
that
to
was
the
a long
unlearned.
time, boy, not again.
Not again.
That was a long time. And they like that call that. But now we're modern days. I tell them the mother. Hey, let me tell you something. You see that modern day thing all they talking about? And all they talking about all the what Jesus can come back? All the Jesus can come back? Now our shy come in here. When you hear your shy come here, everything going back to its natural state again. All they understand that.
That's right.
Everything will go back to its natural state. So you women will go back in order where you was.
Hey, God said we will make all things new.
Can. Most I say going to make all things new again. So don't feel by Jesus coming and talk about Jesus come and fix it. He come and fix everything. That's just one thing.
You know,
All and all. We're going to go back in order where all they want.
hey, Slap, I was studying. Coming up yesterday before I come on books. Say people ain't realize how the world is if it's more fucked up. No, than how it was long ago. Now people complain how long ago had wars and things when man, you know, our brother and sister now was saying really and truly when man was ruling the world was better. You understand? It's the truth. When they realized Esau, he taken everything that the Most High had in order and he taken it out of order. Watch how society is. The world real fucked up right about now, like people ain't realizing it. Right? Alright. The Lord say a homosexual should be put to death whatever the case is. A homosexual is one of the most immoral persons on the face of the earth. They will do anything. They will interfere with your son. They don't care what it, they're just immoral. They have no moral values about them. You understand? Long ago when it had war, it would have actually had peace after that war. But right now Esau, huh? Esau having wars and it have no peace coming from the wars. You understand? Can.
We were saying change the order, change everything.
Can.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Yeah, he speak against the Most High. Who is that? Like the wicked, like Esau. Read on.
He shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
So we are the saints. Go ahead.
And shall seek to change times and laws.
And seek and do what?
And think to change times and laws.
Yeah.
And they shall be given into his hand until a time.
Yeah.
And time and a dividing of time.
So I just step back up there. I was saying, he changed times and laws. He changed the time. He did that. Okay, come on, Matthew 31 and 32.
I want to back up.
Matthew what?
I think it's Matthew 13 or 31. Matthew 13? Jeremiah 31 and 31. Jeremiah 31.
Yeah, because you were saying that when the white man comes to play, that is when wars, right? This is Revelation 6 verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given unto him that sat up thereon to take the peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
A great sword. Where read that from Jeremiah?
Just
31.
that's some real quick here.
Yeah.
Nahum chapter 1 verse 11. There is one come out of thee that imagineth evil against Yahweh, a wicked counselor. And counselor even goes back to king, and he saw it about no. Esau is a wicked counselor because he counsel the people to go against the laws, statutes, and ordinances of the Most High. You understand?
Like what he did, he changed everything. We thinking we in 2018. We don't even know what year we in. We don't even know. Talk about 2018. All them mad out. All the out of the mind, all getting all the right mind, correct mind. Yeah.
This is Daniel chapter 8 verse 25.
Yeah.
He said, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hands.
Yeah, witchcraft. Well,
and he shall magnify himself in his heart.
Yeah, so you carry around.
And he said, and by peace shall destroy many. He said,
peace shall destroy many. Because that is Esau is a faggot.
Yeah.
Because that is how Esau is approached here.
Yeah,
peace, and then take out the knife and then stab it. Because that we did in Native Americans.
Yeah, can. But tell again, that part?
Book and chapter.
By peace he will destroy many.
Daniel chapter 8 verse 25. Start in the middle of the chapter. He said,
now I just say, now if his skin teaches a smile.
Can.
And white man always smiling with you.
And Sarah
and Moab,
trust not thy enemy. Not supposed to trust your enemy.
Bob is a beast. I was watching a video where something over, right? And it was explaining why they don't need Jakes.
Yeah.
They said Jake's too rough. They said why they like the devil, the guy is smooth, soft, loving, but they know he crafty and tricky. There's the devil, that's how he's come.
You think he's a friend?
Yeah, he's come nice, you know, rub your toe and then poison you.
You know, like and it's been working and And what's up with something? Then it's Billy Boss and Billy Boss is the friend.
Yeah.
The Billy Boss is the friend. I say, hey, what's your name?
Yeah.
But,
Hey, and this one here, I got quick on here. This is the devil is one.
Yeah.
Right? Maccabees 1 and 30, right?
Say his soul is not upright in him.
Read 1 and 9.
1 and 9?
Yes.
God. It's Maccabees chapter 1. And I'll jump to 30.
He said from the womb he come out speaking lies. Why would you make this man your friend? This man is not your friend.
Because Jake love lies up. The scripture say a wicked world give in to false lips.
God.
It's Maccabees chapter 1 verse 9.
First Maccabees.
So whatever. First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 9. So, and after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, so their sons after them many years, and evil were multiplied in the earth.
So that is when after Alexander the Great, as Nebuchadnezzar scripture for Nebuchadnezzar with the king. They wasn't really keeping the laws of the Most High neither. But as he saw touch on the scene to start to rule, they say evil multiplied.
If watchmen, it's a so-called 2018, if by now they don't know who the devil is. Or they will see him that's now.
Yeah, that's it. By force.
By force, so they're going to learn who the devil is. And Satan. They're going to learn who it is. By force. They will say, hey, that man, was really saying that to them. That is the direct seed and the spiritual demon Satan.
Scripture did say that they will learn by death through pain.
By death through pain, that's going to understand.
He saw his death and he will not bring pain. You understand?
Man.
Yeah, because if I could say this, the scripture saying in Revelation 12:12, it says, "One to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is coming down unto you having great wrath, because he know he has but a short time." So you never know who the devil is.
Right.
They're thinking that the spiritual demon. Well, no, he behind the scenes, but he has a spiritual he has this physical seed on the earth.
You know what Jake does think? Jake does think this actual image here?
You can't.
This actual image here is what when I come down from the fucking sky.
Jake out the damn mind talking about the moon was sitting up
The dragon with
a bag of garbage,
Yeah, you know that.
trash.
Yeah.
And Jake well, simple enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Same First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 30.
Yeah.
And this we was talking about how he starts come crafty.
Right.
Right? He said, First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 30, and speak peaceable words unto them.
Yeah, that way he come nice and talk nice. And touch and say, yeah, man.
But all was deceit. For when they had given him credence, yeah. Yeah. All.
All is deceit.
All,
Yeah.
all on deceit.
From the womb.
Yeah, that's how all the niggas is now. The scam on their own brothers. On the worse than his son now.
Hey, Salake? Oh, yeah, you right. Oh, Salake. One thing I want to say, that's the difference too between Jake and Esau. Jake does really actually try to stand by the word. Because if you watch it when it's in the time of Joshua, because remember we had a covenant to kill out all the Canaanites. But when the set, I think it's Gideon, came to fool Joshua. They make a covenant to them and they say they shall be heroes of wood or jaws of water or something so. You understand? But Jake had to keep the word. You understand? Esau come to tell everything and we go do this and ain't do shit.
That's how he do all his covenants.
That's why the Most High say he put the word above his name. That is how he glorified his name, by putting the word above his name. Doing what he say he's going to do.
Understand? I really want to deal with the changing of the ordinance, how to switch over everything. The whole world turn over now. Go back on that. Where are we?
But then I had something.
Yeah.
Psalm 55 verse 20 it says, he
has put forth his hand against such as be.
Be at peace with him.
He can't. At peace with him, he has broken his covenant.
He has broken his covenant. Right? They just come with peace, yes, stop, peace. And with a hand, with a knife behind the back. And as they turn around, they stab you. That's how he doesn't move. He's a weakling. Go ahead.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Yeah, that's how he saw this move. That's what he just do here. The words smoother than butter. He come with box. And what?
Chicken pox, measles, let me do the diseases.
Yeah. What is the pox? Huh? That's why he put in the blankets and them. Smallpox. This man wicked, bad. Just imagine some people invite you into the home and treat you like the own. And that what you do, right? And then these people and them running back to the same man who do that to heal them. Why did you point a needle to a little child that now come up healthy? Most I make the child healthy. Why did you must put a needle on them?
I know that, we're making it worse. The woman actually contributed to that wickedness. Because their breast milk is supposed to be that thing that building up the child, but they rather study how the breast will look and give the children formula that poisoning them. Because they're studying their breasts. Like my mother used to always tell my wife, you breastfeed the child. You don't mean breastfeed the child too long.
What does that mean?
Like by a year you're supposed to stop breastfeeding the child and give the child formula. Like you never see a cow, bro?
That's why Jake come out weak, so
you never see any other animal drink any other animal.
All the emotions, everything jacked up.
They believe everything he saw tell them.
Everything.
The starter, I believe, is the nigga woman.
Yeah. I remember in the earlys, I didn't want to give, because Melissa used to be working wherever the case is, so yeah, I call him wherever the case is. So my son had to go in the daycare.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to give no formula. So what I used to do, sometimes I might take eddies and boil eddies and use that like a milk and add ripe banana. Take it a little sweet. And he used to drink that. He used to drink that just like he loved that. Yeah, I boil it and I blend it up so it make it like a milk, like a cream. Yeah. And then blend it up with ripe fig to add a sweetness to it. All natural, no additive, just all natural. Just water, eddies, and ripe banana. And them fuckers, them women and them in the daycares, don't give the child that, the child get too fat. So they rather give the child formula.
I give the child, I go and put a needle to the child and all that. That making the child dumb, That's why all the jakes coming out here talking about sperm just come from your spine. It's dumb as hell.
Hey, but the same dumbass woman said a woman has sperm.
Yeah.
And she back to England.
Yeah. I don't believe that. Right, because when I was born, they inject all that.
And they go over and tell me, about a couple months back, right? Maybe about a year back, a woman is determined the sex of the child.
That's why simple things like, what is your true nationality?
A woman is determined the sex of the child. Like, what? You're so dumb. I should proud though. I should proud.
Yeah. I don't know who teach them that way.
Jake that come and say that he behind my car.
Shut up,
He is part of
I can't stand you.
The only thing a woman is determined is how the child grow up. What I mean by how the child grow up, she nourishing the child. It's just like the land. Where you plant the seed depends on how the tree gonna grow. Because the type of soil nourishing the tree. You understand? So why the child in the woman womb, she nourishing the child. Why she breastfeeding, she nourishing the child. So that's the only thing you determine. Because if you don't nourish the child gonna wax fever. You understand? All you is just a piece of land. That is it.
And as you say that, I plant a moringa tree home by me, boy, but it's in a stony area now. I find the trees like they coming up fast enough for it.
Plant it in Jake.
I go and move it. I move it from there. I move it from there and put it in the next area where the soil better now. And that I feel like right then things good because the ground where it has to they get no nourishment now. That's what the woman is for. To nourish the seed. The hell you talk about the mother earth and all.
Man give it
life.
life.
Out, yo.
Man give it life.
Man give the child life.
All you have to do is nourish it.
All you have to do is nourish it, yeah. You can't.
What I did tell her wife breastfeed the child and find a fucking milk. But then she might call police and say he might the child.
No, but this big idiot jump up. Woman is the creator of civilization. And if you say you have fucking big son, by the woman is the creator of civilization, like yo. You're the dumbest idiot on the face of the earth, boy. And men running with that fucking doctrine. That's the philosophy, boy. Big men with degrees.
Lamentation chapter 4, verse 3. Says, even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness.
Yes, you don't want to get the children suck. Just tell you how their breasts will look. Understand? They child suck. They go tell you the wickedness that they do, but they go tell the child, oh, your father wasn't there, your father this, your father that. But they go say that about 5 times they try to take an abortion.
You take away from the nourishment of the child.
God, he wasn't there.
And the child the child health.
When the young boy growing up and you don't know what 2 plus 3 is. They put him in remedial class and all kind of
simple
things.
thing just go over JK boy. When they tell them well, the nationality is not based on the Taliban that is going on, you can't get that. Simple and
then too, if some of them women just take care of the fucking self to you have to worry about breastfeeding, you know. Because your body could go back into fucking shit. But dotish, they dotish.
How fucking selfish you could be? You make a child, give a child breastfeed. Like you all that come out from me.
like them are selfish boy.
Nah.
That's selfish.
Nah.
Women,
They don't see it like the men of the Lord see it. They see that I make this for he, so now he owe me money.
women care about the selfish.
Gotta be a rent.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Them a rent for life. Them a rent for 18 to 21 years.
Yeah.
Right? That right there is my rent for 18 to 21 years. You understand?
That's why plenty of them just look for sports athletes, basketball players, football players. You know? One brief very quick. You know, our milk even USA fucking like wicked bitches of them.
That is why the Lord will not show them any time to come. They don't love a man for what he have. You understand? You don't love a man because the Lord will not take away all them things. So what are you going to love a man for? Love a man for being a man. Love a man for fearing the Most High. Because that is the whole duty of a man, to fear the Most High and keep the commandments.
They don't know what is love. The word love and fidelity and these things, they don't know what is that. They just deal on the emotion, you know. That emotion, them books that they had, them fairy tale books that they had reading Cinderella, Snow White, and all that, putting them up on that pedestal, that's what they know.
And live happy forever after.
In that time, other women going to go back in another place and they're going to worship the man once more again. And they're going to know who the true power is, or let power lie.
That's something you feel.
Yeah, they're going to go back, they're going to go back in the right place. Give me, before you read that, the longest one I asked said, give it to Jeremiah. Give me Jeremiah 31 and 22. I will show you how you will shy move with his mother. His own mother.
You want to go with your mother?
Yeah, no, give me that one. I can't go give me that.
Just so
Jeremiah 30. Men gonna start a thing in the Kirk mine again. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 21 verse Salakia. Jeremiah chapter 21 verse 22.
Yeah.
How long will thou go about, O backslided daughters?
Right.
For the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua had created a new thing in the earth.
Yeah.
A woman shall compass a man.
That is what's going on right now. Women on top now. And
31 what? 31 what?
22.
22.
21 and 22. I don't know queen in Israel. I don't know queen. A queen is a what? Is a harlot. A queen is a robust when I look it up.
A what?
A queen.
Queen is a harlot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's this woman is called is being them place
A prostitute.
a prostitute. That was queen is there. It's not queen in Israel. Read that again.
It says
The princesses of Israel. Yeah. Queen.
Guys.
Black queen. Really black and true. Let me show you how shine over them. Because a woman jump up and try to glorify his mother. Now. Hey, don't forget your father who bring it here.
No, blesses the pops that gave me so.
Yeah, you wish I put she plays too. But they wouldn't share that in church, they wouldn't read that in church.
Alright, brothers later. Love in the house.
Yeah.
Are there enough material for everybody?
Giving it.
We giving it, yeah?
I know, but I need something to go. You see, I just can't stand up all the time. I need something to read too. You know, I would like to be amongst all your brothers, you know.
Sit down and listen.
I know, but I had to go to I go Tamana, going up in the country. I didn't know.
Yeah, let's come here for my 7. Come here. Let's be out here.
It hurts, man. I need something, but you only don't know, you know. All you just I know, but all you not being here all the time, too. You see, I mean, if only have a base, I could come and think, too. And reason with the brothers.
What was here Monday?
Monday? That's a serious thing, man.
Every Monday we
Ask us where we
Ross here, always here.
That's his hours go.
On a Monday?
Yeah,
Don't miss. No excuse, you know.
No excuse, brother.
No, that's no excuse.
No, I thirsty too, you know. I thirsty
You gotta
too
show
for
your
the word too.
thirstiness. Let me thirstiness here. When you're thirsty, go come with a pan and a pen. Go show thirsty here. And full you. Well knowledge.
Hey, we are based together though.
Right here, that's what they facing the elements out here. I know building. Once I say to come out here and show you diligence, you know what I mean?
We will start
In season, out of season, under the
How can I
elements.
unite with you though? How can I unite with you? It's a base. I have to have a base to come to. I am coming home by all year.
Now I said we will start
We
here.
home here.
I know this, but after this, then what?
We will start here
You
and
have
then
to
on
watch.
there
You
we
have to get that church thing out there, man.
What church? I don't even know church.
Brother says to congregate, and there's the congregation here.
I know, but from here then what?
A home,
Home in your bed?
back home and study.
give a pastor in the house. Yeah, understand?
Back home to study.
Come church. Church right here, come to church.
You can put here.
There's the temple right here. Let's see a temple right here.
Okay, brother. Respect.
Where the kingdom of heaven is.
Where two or three are gathered in my name,
You is the
I
kingdom,
am
but
in
you're
the
at
midst.
a low state right now.
No, I thought we could have united together and a place we could have
Yeah, we
communicated
united
and
right
things
here,
like that.
right here, we united.
Any questions you want to ask? Ask.
Watch, you know why they come out here? That go one, sit down somewhere, nice and comfortable. When you come out here, you take all that pressure. It shows the Lord your diligence. And how true you really want the word. How thirsty you really is.
Our precept.
You come out here and stand up in the and face the element. Rain come out here, most I go see your diligence. Go open up your words up.
Get thirsty.
You can go in a place comfortable and sit down all the time, and that is the easy way of your going.
Be thirsty for
You
calm
didn't meet
water.
his son, he didn't meet you son. No,
Hey, watch, you see what
It's
coming here,
communication.
the same thing I went through. Everybody here went through the same thing.
Yeah, that was only brotherhood.
Let us brother just read this way. 17 and
Mercedes, if you're thirsty for water, you're gonna look for it. You're gonna make sure you find water. You're gonna do whatever you have to do to find water.
understand? But it's which party no side when and get the water, no side when and get the water, no
But
building.
you gotta shoot, you have to beg him most side, you gotta shoot. I beg him first, then I get it, sir.
Yeah, beg him to
And
keep it.
you have to beg him to keep it too. Can, correct. Yeah, you have to come and have a different spirit. You come here and have a more spirit and I really want to learn.
It's Isaiah 41 and 17. He said when the poor and needy seek water, and there is none,
Can.
and their tongue faileth for thirst.
Yeah, because he said he thirsty.
Yeah?
You understand? But you talking about a place to congregate. Go ahead.
He said, I the Lord will hear them. He said, I, the power of Israel, will not forsake them.
Go ahead.
I will open rivers in high places
Rivers in high places. Go ahead.
and fountains in the midst of the valleys.
Yeah, in the midst of the valleys, an open place. You understand? A river going and be flowing through a building? No, it should be open place, and that is on the highways and the byways. You understand? Go ahead.
Isaiah 55 verse 1. Oh, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters. And he that had no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come and buy wine and milk without money and without price.
This is water is supposed to get baptized in. The word. You don't go in no stink water. Water don't clean your mind. Water just clean your skin. Outside.
And like the pool and them where they just have in the church, it say baptize here. This is the water here. This is wisdom cries without. You understand? Out of our voice in the chief place and concourse. And that is out in the broadways. You understand? There's not in no temple. Scripture says trust nothing like what's in the temple of Lord. The temple of Lord are these. Right? The scripture says in the midst of valleys. As the brother was saying, hey, if you seek knowledge, you have to begin with humbleness. You can't come seeking knowledge and what you know you ain't level. You're proud within your heart. You have to let go where you know. Empty your cup to refill it with that oil. You understand?
No.
Scripture says,
People say, they become like one of these little children.
such as
When you attribute to the church, attribute to our little child and church. Let's listen and learn. A child that be so.
A child is programmable.
A child that be humble and record everything. Next thing you know, you see it do exactly what you're doing.
This is Matthew chapter 18 verse 3. And he said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children,
And become as little children. Go ahead.
ye shall not enter in the kingdom of
You're
heaven.
not going to get a shoot. You're going to be proud like these pastors and them who feel they know everything.
It says, whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
You know how I come to this shoot? By crying and begging Most High, and it was revealed to me through what? Through the internet. And then after, the brother waked me up, I come and meet the brothers in town. And they asked me the name. The first thing they asked me what name you see about the fringes. God, I know I come in town. And I just drive to town and I say, wait a minute. I one time I come. But then when I see the fringes, they say, one name, what name? How's my name? Yahusha. I said,
Yeah, song that's Solomon
feel
chapter.
good there? When you hear the name, yeah, I was right.
Song that's Solomon chapter 3 and verse 4. It says, by night on my bed I sought him, whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. I will rise now and go about the city, the streets.
Go do it?
It says, I will rise now and go about the city in the streets.
Right, now in a building. So, you see, if you read the scripture, they understand it. You're going to stop going in these churches and because you realize the lying because nothing they speak according to the scriptures. Scripture says, he seek we love it. And he found them in the streets. Which is what? Wisdom. Wisdom cries without.
I said, and in the broad way I will seek him.
Yeah.
whom my soul loveth.
In the broad way. That's why we just come out in the open air. People passing up and down. You know what I mean? In the broad way, in the city. We done.
He said, I sought him, but I found him not.
Didn't find him. Well,
He said, the watchman that go about the city found me.
yeah, the watchman can't find him. You know? But when you speak the words, men go hear it and they will come to it. They will say, yeah, that's the truth, boy. That's what the book really means. Go ahead.
And he said, the watchman that go about the city found me,
Yeah.
to whom I said, saw ye him whom my soul loveth.
This one, let's see in here. Watch it there. This one, let's see in here, the Spirit of the Lord here. Because it's different men from different walks of life that come together. This is the works of the Lord here. That's how the Most High does work. You know?
Right?
Yeah.
He says, it was but a little that I passed from them, but I found him whom my soul loveth.
Can. That is the brotherhood. That is our next brother. The elect. Found who my soul loveth. The men that will be on one accord.
He says, I held him and would not let him go
Can.
until I have brought him into my mother's house and into the chamber of her husbands.
The scriptures. Bring him into the fold. The scriptures, you know?
This is Luke chapter 14 verse 21. So that servant came and showed his lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servant, go out quickly into the streets.
Go out in the streets. Not in no building. Go ahead.
Go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city, and bring in thither the poor and the mean.
Yeah, I said bring in the poor. I never said bring in rich man. They go out and find him and bring him in. Bring him into what? Bring him into the truth. Go ahead.
He said, and the mended, and the hale, and the blind.
And the blind. So, what are we looking for? Blind men who can't see. To bring them in, to give them sight. All like spiritual power, you understand? Watch, men who never read and think. Them is the men that are going to come into this knowledge. And all of a sudden, to reading every day. That all that spiritual power, that is something that people never see in their life. But a man never, he can't read, all of a sudden he reading. You know what I mean? Them is the men we're looking for the law. The law only. Read. You have more?
No, that's the thing. That's something. That's something.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20 says, wisdom cried out.
Yeah?
Without. Wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets.
In the streets, not in open land. You come out and face the elements out there. That's where real wisdom is now. You know?
Says she cried in the chief place of concourse.
In the chief place. That's why we come out here. In the center, bus route here, main road here. Everybody moving up and down. Everything going on in the chief place of Concord. You know?
Says in the openings of the gates.
In the opening of the gates, you know?
In the city she uttered a word saying,
you know?
how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
How long? Yeah, that's what we come out here doing. How long all the jakes go call on themselves? Muslim? How long all they go call on themselves? Rastafari? How long all they go call on themselves? Only thing, that is not a girl here, right? But you know what I mean? How long? How long? You know?
Says, and scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Fools hate knowledge, that's why we coming out here and meeting. That is the kind of force we meet out here. Stubborn people. Well, they reading that Bible. Any white man book.
Jacob, no proof.
No, you have no proof of the car. I'm going to put it around. What else again? That's written by man. How long? I want to be simple. Can.
The whole faithless generation.
Can.
And when I was shy, say, when you come on the road, shall you find faith?
Can. And watch. Faith, let's go back to female.
Minus faith.
Right. Because women don't really have faith in them.
The word faith means trustworthy. So he gave us a commandment and he entrusts us with our office until he returns. That's why we have the parable. They say a good master set up a house, right? And give everybody a penny now, boy. And he go on a far journey and they don't know when he coming back. But he sent his messengers to tell anybody can remember, he can bring it out.
This is Luke chapter 19, verse 10. Luke chapter 19, verse 12. I read from 11. It says, and as they heard these things, he added and spake a parable, because he was nigh to Jerusalem, and because they thought that the kingdom of the Most High should immediately appear. He said unto them, a certain nobleman went into a far country.
The time wasn't yet, and he's speaking of himself, right? Because he going to prepare that place for us, right? Go ahead.
Went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom.
To receive for himself a kingdom. He had also go and die for the sins of Israel, right? Beginning with the elect, right? Go ahead.
And to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy until I come.
Occupy. So what? I forget the exact meaning of the word occupy. You can remember that?
To make yourself busy.
To make yourself busy. Go ahead.
But the citizens hated him.
But the citizens hated him, right? Even within Israel, because the reason why Nathan they don't want to call on the name, Nathan they don't want to go into the etymology or the root words because they hate Yahweh Shai. They say the elect will praise his holy name, right? His name is precious, you know. So hey, they hate him. Those that don't call on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, they hate him. They don't. Those up there that don't keep his word, because watch, coming out here and jumping and shouting Jesus and jumping in a burpees, starfish, calling Jesus, that is not serving the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah. That you hate the prophets, you hate the message, and you hate the messengers. You understand? You hate Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
It says, but the citizens hated him and sent a message after him saying, we will not have this man to reign over us.
You understand now, with wisdom and knowledge broken down by the apostle, you can understand why Apostle Tahar say, hey, Nathan, you guys going to be citizens in Israel. You had to come to the loins of the elect. You understand? You all hate the Most High. You're not worthy. Hey. Yeah. You're not worthy. They say the workman is worthy of his reward. You're not worthy of that first. You're not worthy of being first. You understand? Go ahead, Doc.
It says, and it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he it came to pass when he returned, having received the kingdom. In other words, he went and died. That was the ultimate sacrifice. That died for his sins and the sins of Israel, his kingdom. Right? He do that. So when he returned now, which is what we're waiting on. Go ahead. It says, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading.
Alright, this is the money right here. Just let me get this piece up here.
This is trading between right here.
This is Proverbs. Oh. Let's bear with me a little bit. One minute, right? Right, this is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 20. There is treasure to be desired and oil in the dwellings of the wise, but the foolish man spendeth it up. Right? This is the money. This is the money is the oil. The oil is what the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the truth. Go ahead,
I want to come back
Study
here.
true spirit, right?
This is Romans chapter 11, verse 33. He said, "Oh, the depth of riches, both of wisdom and knowledge of the Most High, how unsearchable are his judgment, and his way past finding out."
Yeah,
We pass finding out. You know what I'm saying? They come out here and get it out in the streets, it's nothing no buildings, you know. Can't get wisdom with these pastors and them either. So they don't have no, they don't break down the scripture and tell you exactly what it's saying. Yeah, break down your pocket, that's what they do. Boss bag is your life. Yeah, well, you're going to be citizens in the kingdom.
Verse 1, it says, "Do not wisdom cry and understanding."
Say loud,
Right, in Proverbs chapter 8, verse 1, it says, "Do not wisdom cry and understanding put forth a voice." It says, "She stand in the top of the high places, by the way in the place of the path. She cried at the gates, at the entry of the city."
Like Proverbs there. Proverbs say the same thing. Proverbs 128 say it's 128. Yeah, 127 say the same thing. 120. Can. Say it's a wisdom cried out in the opening of the gate. You know, go ahead on.
It says, "She cried at the gates, the entry of the city, at the coming and at the doors."
That, that's how you know the truth not in the buildings there. They don't have the truth. Like one way you can know. And the scripture telling you that where wisdom is. You can't put a omnipotent power and box him into a building. Most I bigger than that. Most I create this whole place here, you go put him in a building and talk about this is the house of the Lord. No.
Which building is the true building? Because all they have a building, all they say, all they worship is Jesus Christ, and all they have a different doctrine. Not into utter confusion. One saying keep the Sabbath, one saying don't keep the Sabbath. One saying keep the laws, one saying don't keep the Sabbath again.
Then all they make Paul a liar. All the same people who put Paul on trial.
Same Paul
but now it's different. All they do it for their own to fulfill all their own desires.
This church.
The men who put Paul on trial, they were doing it to kill him. But all they know, do it to do what they want. We do the same thing.
This church here alone have more than 7 churches on one side. All of them is different, carrying different religion, different way of contact. All of them say the same Jesus.
Have a precept.
Yeah, I gotta finish. Yeah, I finished the precept. We gotta go back to the main. Go ahead.
And it says, verse 4, it says, "Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men."
Unto who?
The sons of men.
Unto you, O men. It didn't say that about woman. Women are the following men.
So you have no high priest, doctor, what's your name, Shiris? Apostle, prophetess, shabalabalaba, yaba do, Robocop.
I come.
Ask them only what doctor means. They hell. They even know any hell.
I come, human. You like Shannon? Frighten somebody, Shannon speak in tongues. That can't frighten nobody. He pray in tongues. Look, the most I understand. The most I.
Yeah, you know what is.
The demons probably watching she like.
Who she get 9 days? I think it's me. She get 9 days. It's you? Yeah. How come you're still alive? Huh? How come you're still alive? 9 days with the most.
Hey, she's supposed to be stoned to death with a lie.
You know who I am?
Yeah.
Do you know who I am? I am not a hair, bro. I'm not a hair, bro. With she horse fucking teeth.
I'm not a hair, bro.
I'm not a hair, bro.
Paul said, You're bald and square. Come over here.
Female fucking SpongeBob in a onesie.
I'll show you that cave for two.
A nigga SpongeBob in a onesie. Go ahead, bring it precept. Yeah, Slim Missy Elliott.
This was the back of the temple. This is Jeremiah 7 verse 4. It said, trust ye not in lying words said. The temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord are these. That was the back of
the temple of the Lord is the kingdom is the men, and the women gonna follow after. That's why Isaiah 4 and 1 exists. They're talking about any man. They're talking about a man of the Lord. All of the women gonna fall in line under the men of the Lord. So all your course now. That day I'm gonna be running out for them. When me want you girl move for me.
When she talking in tongues, the demons and them will be watching. She and say, what the fuck she really say? But who knows?
Before I come in the truth, I used to pray them people. Now I just laugh at them. I control all them demons, all them praying to. All them spirits, all them praying to, I control them. I ain't charge of them, you know what I'm with the devil. Who you talk about? Yeah, the most I control of all spirits and he's my father.
That is Second Chronicles chapter 2 and verse 6.
Yeah.
Who is able to build him a house in the heaven, and the heavens cannot contain him.
Only heavens can't contain him. You can't box the most and put him in a house and talk about when you come in the house of the Lord, and you have bulldozers all the buildings down there.
Hey, the most I do actually.
Drive your Maxi.
Police coming by, the police coming by.
And it says, who am I, then I should build him a house to save all.
Give he 9 days. Yeah, I'm on, go ahead.
You're chanting now. You're chanting now. Some guy chanting. We charge all them spread by.
We know talk about it. The most is always an example, you know?
Yeah.
He's always an example.
That should be spirit, yeah.
We charge all them spread. This year, we run all them spread.
Yeah, prophecy.
Right?
Go ahead.
This is Luke 19. And verse 15, I read it over. It says, and it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded his servants to be called unto him, whom he had given the money that he might know how much every man had made by trading. Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 10 pounds. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, thou have thou authority over 10 cities.
Right, so this is trading that we're doing here. Right, we're coming out here, we're doing the work, and then we do the videos, we do the studying, we do the videos. Some brothers do personal lessons, personal classes, but then bringing up novices. Right? So this is the trading here. Because he said, behold, I come quickly, and when I come, my reward is with me to render unto each man his work. You understand? Go ahead.
It says verse 17, verse 18. And the second came saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. And another came saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin.
Like them we say, they're too busy to teach. They just teach on the go.
Good prophets.
Yeah. You'll come back with that coin in a napkin and stuff like that. Yeah, look back here.
Yeah, but
I would like to know you realize something, right? That same man, Avenger for Yahweh Shai. Notice he changed his name.
Avenger for blood. So he
11.
So he not for Yahweh Shai.
Understand? Avenger for blood. 11.
Can them wicked demons, the demons that speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, the demons that speak.
So now I want to know what he gonna tell the Lord Yahweh Shai, because all you do is just talk with the apostles. Alright, so what edifying he like? That's all you do. The apostle this, the apostle
Every man in GMS. Every man in GMS. Cause when they go through his site, yeah, it's like I forget how the titles just go, but like he breaking it down on every brother. What's this nigga? This nigga, you know where he
Like,
come
just
from?
sit down and just analyze everybody.
He had the record of everybody, and he break it down.
Sleepless nights. You remember it that time? He was preaching in tongue. He was preaching in the car. I had this fat guy that came up and
Jim Bear Jump?
Huh?
Jim Bear Jump?
Yeah.
Himself.
Because I was even talking to him because said you know some of you got small dicks.
Yeah, boy.
And the man come back the next week.
Nah, that man, I think it was a Monday man take and come back. But he keep on coming, but he keep on trying to come, but he was missing.
Yeah.
But the man meditate on that. He never point and say, hey, you have a small liquor. Yeah, go ahead, here we go.
And the man come back and complain.
The man say, but I study, but I study.
Sleepless nights. So yes, I had sleepless nights. And that is how Avenger for Blood is. He's a sleepless nights because of GMS.
Yeah.
Diligent right now.
Diligent in the kids.
Yeah.
The Irish scripture says some men preach Yahusha in contention and strife.
Yeah,
but that is your doctrine, contention and strife. Just go and teach. You don't teach, you have no edifying video. You have no breakdowns. That's why there's no women at the Lord. Understand?
But the scripture break it down that he wicked. Go ahead.
Verse, remember verse 20. It says, and another came saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin.
The wicked excuse.
Them men who saying you want to be in GMS to be in truth. And when they go back into the world, you know they might keep their beard. They might still, hey, you know he's a Hebrew Israelite, right?
And they might do 2-3 videos.
2-3 videos, no videos. You understand? And then the Lord come, hey, Lord, I kept the faith. You understand? Look at one penny. Look at one pound. You understand? Look at one pound. I'm a beard still.
Wait, my fringes.
I keep it Friday, Saturday, Friday, Sunday, Friday evening, sundown to Saturday evening, sundown.
What about fringes? What you see?
Yeah, Lord, look. And on spotted to it, watch. 613, Lord. 1, 2, 3, 350, 460, 600 and...
Like in the scripture say, Lord say, friend, why come is going to thy wedding garment?
Can't.
The Lord can tell you. You understand? Where your wedding garment will be true that it was upholding.
They could say, but Lord, what is this? They say, but take care. Some Jake choke the
hey, now in the scripture say, he's not a Jew that is one outward, but inward. So your beard can't save you because you need the faith and keep your beard. Because keeping your beard is a means of trying to take shame away from you. Yeah. So nobody wouldn't say that you lead the faith because why? I'm a beard.
Oh, yeah,
I'm a beard, I lead the faith. But guess what? You understand?
Oh,
you only fooling yourself.
You might leave, keep the bed and then lie down like a fat Winnie the Pooh on your bed and do a video where this is why I left GMS.
You have the flow.
Big Sour.
Well, really, actually, he's a e-haw. A donkey.
This is Ecclesiasticus 10 verse 18. By much slothfulness the building decayed, and through idleness of hands the house dropped with truth.
Talk about
slothfulness.
You ain't get no job because of GMS.
Yeah, but it's excuse. I was saying, let me finish the scripture because it's excuses. Everybody, them men who want to be justified in the thing, because at the end of the day, you come out here, you're not coming out here to be a man pleaser or of eye service. It's of serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It's sincerity and in truth. To him be the glory, because all of this here. He wicked, but. What the fuck is that? Bandit boy. You running from bandit or something? If you cross the bush, should I run? If you cross the bush, should I run? Because by the police station is banded.
That can
What
mash
they
up
know,
your...
maybe hear somebody in the house. Maybe the wife home alone, understand?
And it's stop, huh?
Yeah. They say he gone. Yeah. That's like thing you see on cops. America's most wanted or something like that.
This is
You want to put out the hand, you again?
This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 4. He said, a slugger will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg in harvest and have nothing.
Hey, and I also go with the 5 wise virgins and the 5 foolish virgins. They come. The 5 wise had the lamps with oil and they had extra. As it was some knowledge and the understanding. The 5 foolish, it was up to a portion. When the oil went out in the lamp, they had no more, and they leave the city. They leave the chamber and went out to get oil. But when they come back, the gate was closed, and the gatekeeper not opening the gate for them. You understand? So that's why the elders and apostles say, hey, watch and see. You see them coming back in, man, like Lahab. Lahab, he back on, he pushing his show, but he sure shit. You understand? He preaching heresies. You understand? And then have other men that they would have known about, that they speak about, that will start, them cockroaches will start coming back in. But the most high, and then they will say, hey, they want to get some of your oil. But the scripture said that they to say go on to the sellers and buy. And the Holy Spirit not gonna be giving it to them at that time. You understand?
What?
Yeah.
Read over 20 again. It says, on another came saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound.
Here's thy pound, go ahead.
Which I have kept laid up in a napkin.
Wicked nigga.
For I fear thee.
For I fear thee. So that's an excuse.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Scared,
But he give you a commandment. He tell you, hey, what you see? Look this. Look this horse. When you go to the market and buy 5 cassava, 2 brethren, two coconut, you know, a piece of saltfish, you know, a prepare supper. You understand? But you get it down and you didn't say, hey, what you see? I know what a cassava is. You didn't tell me nothing then. You just keep it right here and say, I scared, bro. You do what? You do it. Right, go ahead. Let me hear what the Lord had to say.
It says, for I fear thee, because thou art an austere man.
The word austere means hard. Right? The Lord hard. Right? Well, go ahead.
Thou takest up that thou layest not down.
Well, now guess what? If the Lord hard, right? If you know that the Lord is a hard man, a strict man, a rough man, guess what? The Lord say here, what is he saying? He give you the commandments so you can find favor in his eyes. So just keep his commandments. If he command you to go out and be them to the marriage, go out, do the work. Don't be slothful, go ahead.
It says, thou layest not, and reapest that thou didst not sow.
Hey, if you have a woman, right? So we are the woman, we are the bride, and he's the bridegroom, right? If you have a woman, presently here, if you have 2 women, right? And 1 woman, or 2 of them know what you desire, right? Say you desire porridge in the evening and fried bacon in the morning, right? And 1 woman giving you porridge in the evening, fried bacon, porridge in the evening, fried bacon in the morning. And the next one giving you chicken and chips, KFC, and Subway in the night. Which one you go favor? Not the one that keeping your commandment? You think that you want? It's the same thing. Go ahead.
It says, and he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee.
Out of thy own mouth. So you making your own bed. You know the old people have said, you make your bed lie in it. You making your own destruction. You understand? Because whatever excuse you give, that is your condemnation. Go ahead, huh?
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 20, verse 30 and 31. He said, wisdom that is hid, and treasure that is poured up. What profit is in them both? Better is he that hideth his folly than a man that hideth his wisdom.
Yeah, better is he that hideth his folly than a man that hideth his wisdom. The scripture also says, The word also said, be zealous thou and repent. Right, because we're supposed to be taking this now and turning back. We're not supposed to be niggers. We're supposed to be Israelites, princes of power. When Yahweh Shai did the commandment of Yahweh, what did the chariot come over him and say? This is my beloved son. In him I am well pleased. Go ahead, ask Salakia.
I was saying the other day,
In whom I'm well pleased, Salakia.
the Most High, when you beg for this wisdom, the Most High show you mercy by giving you his wisdom, right? What you do with wisdom is declare. So go out and declare. How somebody wake you up, you're supposed to go out and declare. You're supposed to go out and declare.
Salakia, the first night I prayed in the name of the Lord, I heard a voice say to me, this is my true testimony. I lie not. I was walking down, I was operating on the plan, and I was walking down 5 o'clock in the morning. And I prayed in the name of the Lord. I was still fumbling with saying Yahweh. It wasn't rolling off right at the time. It wasn't rolling off smooth then. Yahweh, I was saying. So water, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. So water, or thank you for revealing your name unto me. And I heard a voice say, you sought me diligently, and I revealed my name unto you. And my testimony, nobody can take that away from me. That's what I hear now.
Right.
You understand? And that is something, when you experience certain things in this truth, but you have no turning back, boy. It's truth or death.
I mean, that song like the truth, boy.
Ask Makazar. I always, if I think I lie, I always describe it. There's a spur gear, right? It's how spur gears just come together. That's how the name sounds to me when I hear it. Like it just mesh now, but.
It makes sense, but you know what I mean? Yeah, don't like
nothing. Jesus never makes what. I used to go to Catholic church, and when I go into church, I used to fucking literally, my eyes just used to get white. It's like I just seen clouds in the fucking church. I just zoning out and falling asleep. I just zone out and fall asleep. But I used to go there sincerely looking for the Most High now, boy.
I used to go there, I tell a girl in the cell next time I watch it. Thank you. If you want to find girls, then go and check.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the true Halato.
Hey, it had some nice girls around the neighborhood. I had a girl at the end of my street. She used to beg me, she liked me, she used to beg me. Come to my church now, come to church now, come to church now. Because that's the only way she pays her unless she get a boyfriend if he was in the church. And I was like, well, fuck you girl, I ain't going to church. I wasn't going to church for no bitch.
Pastor Lee used to get filled up in the back of the church where I is concerned, yes? Drag up tongue with pastor could just walk in the back of the time, but I'm fuck out of this.
And a partner, he was Adventist. Boy, and he used to tell me about the camp. You see summer camp? Them Adventist summer camp? Them can't talk nothing about virgin. No Adventist can't talk, no, that generation there, no Adventist can't talk about these virgin girls. All of them was bad. All of them get beat out. Parish shot. They were sharing, they was interchanging, all kind of madness. It was pure evil was going on in the Adventist camp.
Say boy, them pastors and them speak Bible some boring, the church boring. She just go sleep. And it's the truth. And the Lord, and somebody turned to John 3:16. God so loved the world. One scripture but yeah. One scripture
Well, Catholic is 3.
Yep.
3. There's 3 verse. 3 verse. There are 3. I can't remember what you call it. If it's just 3, there's really 3. Right. They used to sing. We just sing, read 1, sing, read 2, sing, read 3. Right? Then he will talk for an hour and pass the basket.
But them Roman Catholic is the worst by act, but they'll be like, I marry her, amen. I think, amen.
Then some of them try to modify it now and move away from that and give a kind of West Indian kind of beating the drums and this and that and the other and change up the vibes now. Yeah. So that it's gonna be that boring. You see when they're speaking in the Latin, the song really demonic too now, boy.
As you say that, right? I remember So I go and small, my aunt used to on the TV every morning to hear rosary.
Yeah,
And I used to tell she, I said, what did you pray to Mary for?
I'm not going to tell you. You remember a long time you used to listen to AM radio and for the obituary and kind of thing too? I used to have that kind of Mary thing, that rosary thing too.
And I said, you? I switch off the TV.
Yeah.
Is that next thing? I don't want to go here. I'm on same press on radio. It's a band on the radio.
Yeah. To receive a blessing to the radio and the TV. Yeah. Well, I see the glass of water. I think once or twice.
People ready for that shit.
Just finish it off on touch the TV. You're going to receive it. God is so powerful, He's going to receive it through the television, through the radio.
When they play on the TV, you hear that address?
Yeah. A long time tube. That'll be long time tube TV, I take. Yeah.
Good, I get out.
My ex-mother was so my pushing out on the radio.
It was crap, boy.
Yeah,
Mother-in-law.
Ex-mother-in-law.
No, he ex-mother. He ex-mother. He ex-demon. He ex-demon mother. Yeah.
Not my ex-mother.
That way it sound like it.
English language again.
Yeah.
My ex, she mother.
Right.
It's like curry chicken curry.
Tomato.
That's no better way to say it.
Verse 22. And he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant.
A wicked servant, Nate, Johanna, Kofi, Element, Nazariah, so on and so forth.
They keep pushing the a black man.
Raka, JOCC.
The black man. No, this is right. You know, a black thing.
You on the bed? You on the bed? You fat when the poo nigga. You're a wicked servant. Yeah, finish it. Let's finish it off and I'll look.
It says, thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required mine own with usury?
Yeah, because you thinking that, we said reaping what you didn't sow, right? Because we are the servants of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We are the foot soldiers. Understand your role. Come out here and do the work. Do the work. You understand? To him be the glory. To Yahweh Shem Yahushua be the glory.
Right.
You understand? Matter of fact, who Yahweh gave him is his servants. And his servants will be doing the work. The others are just, well, to him still be the glory. Because even if they preach it in contention, or if they preach it genuinely, he's still getting the praise and glory. Because when he come and destroy, it's not going to be Shiva, it's not going to be Jesus, it's not going to be Allah, it's not going to be Muhammad, it's not going to be no flying donkey. Right? What?
It says, and he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound and give it to him that had 10 pounds.
Right, so the one who had 10 pounds, he increased more and more. Because he was worthy of that. Go ahead.
It says, and they say unto him, Lord, he had 10 pounds. For I say unto you that unto every one which had shall be given, and from him that hath not even that he had shall be taken away from him.
Come on. Right, so with that, we give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders at GMS, salutations to the brothers that preach and teach His word in sincerity across the four corners of the earth, and to the sisters that listen in silence. Right? Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Baraka Tamba Sham Kodash Raka Shalom.
Yeah, that's the sister in sincerity.